What are the best defenses against shoplifting charges? Imagine walking into a store and accidentally leaving with an item you never meant to take. Or maybe you were wrongly accused because of a misunderstanding. When facing shoplifting charges, knowing your options can make a big difference. The main thing to remember is that prosecutors need to prove you intended to steal without paying. If they can't show this intent, your case can be weakened or even dismissed. One common defense is that there was no intent to steal. For example, if you genuinely forgot to pay for an item because you were distracted or confused, this can be seen as an honest mistake. If you realize the mistake and go back to pay, that can also show you had no criminal intent. Another strong defense is that you never left the store. If you were stopped before crossing the store's exit, you can argue you intended to pay and never completed the theft. Since shoplifting often involves taking possession with the goal of keeping the item permanently, not leaving the store can mean no crime was committed. Challenging the evidence is also a key strategy. For example, you can question whether the surveillance footage actually shows you concealing or trying to steal merchandise. Witness statements from store employees or loss prevention officers can sometimes be inconsistent or inaccurate. Additionally, if the store did not follow proper procedures during your arrest or evidence collection, your lawyer can argue that your rights were violated, which might lead to evidence being thrown out. Mistaken identity is another possible defense. Sometimes, you might be wrongly accused because someone else was responsible or because the store staff misinterpreted your actions. If your lawyer can prove you were not involved, the charges may be dropped. Legal and procedural defenses are also available. If the store's loss prevention methods were unreasonable or violated legal standards, that can weaken the case against you. Likewise, if the police did not follow proper protocols during your arrest or evidence gathering, your lawyer can argue that the case should be dismissed. Finally, some first-time offenders can take advantage of diversion programs. These programs offer a chance to avoid a criminal record if you complete certain conditions like community service or restitution. In the end, the goal is to carefully examine all the facts and find weaknesses in the prosecution's case. A skilled defense attorney can help you build a strong argument, potentially leading to reduced charges, dismissal, or alternative sentencing options. Remember, each case is unique, and understanding your rights is the first step toward a fair resolution.